for honoring our invitation or agreeing to come.
Thank you, my sister.
First of all, I want to find out from you what you make of the formation of vigilante groups in political parties.
Yes. First of all, let me use this opportunity to thank my people in Upper East region, especially Bolga and my constituency, Bolga Central constituency, and also use this opportunity to wish all the delegates. This coming Saturday, we are going to have our constituencies elections. We wish all candidates success. And at the end of the day, we have our election peacefully. And we elect our candidates or our leaders who are going to take affairs of the party constituency leadership for 4 years. And these are the leaders that we are going to elect that's going to win the constituency for Bolgatanga Central from the NDC. We are taking the seat from Isaac Adongo, and the internal conflict between Isaac Adongo camp and Prosper camp. We use the opportunity to take the seat from the NDC.
And you're very sure about that?
I'm very sure about that.
That your party is winning the Bolga Central seat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What new strategies have you employed that makes you confident?
We are not going to use any strategy, but we're going to use NDC performance.
Okay.
Yes. And take the seat from there.
Is that to say that the NDC is not doing well?
They are not doing well. NDC have never done anything well for Ghana. The only thing that they do is, if they comes in, the rate of corruption and misappropriation of funds is always high. There's no any development in Upper East region. They have been winning the seat ever since the formation or coming into the Fourth Republic since 1982. NDC have been taking the seat, but there's no any improvement in Upper East region, especially Bolga. All the development is going to Wa. And why is even our junior region? They have airport, they have all the development, they have new hospitals. Upper East region, especially Bolga.
But plans are underway to get the Upper East region an airport.
Plans are underway. I like the way you use, my sister. You say plans. Plans are just plans. If I were to hear that, it's already under construction, even that one is not even assured. Because there are hospitals that we have built since Kufuor era. They have not even inaugurated them. Afari Military Hospital is one. I don't even want to go there. The hospital is down 98%. Just to employ nurses who are in the house, they are not having jobs, they are not having work, doctors. Just employ them, and people who are suffering. We are not transporting them to India with sausage funds and taking them to India once we are having those hospitals. So
okay, so based on all these, you are confident that the Bolga Central seats will be taken from Honorable Isaac Adongo.
Is winning 2028.
Very well. Now back to my question about the vigilante groups.
Yes.
What do you make of formation of vigilante groups in general for political parties?
If they talk of vigilantism, I'm somebody who will always be against it any day, any time. Because when you talk of vigilante, it's something that you always say they are destructive body. They destroy things, and we all witness those days when they say vigilantism. If the party win elections and the opposition party or even the ruling party, sometimes they go about destroying things, properties, misbehaving. And that is why the government in 2019 passed the Vigilante Act, that is disbanding vigilantism in Ghana. So if they talk of vigilante group, we all know the law is against it. And even we, the Ghanaians, we are against it. We don't want destructive institutions. We don't want organizations that will come and at the end of the day, there will be conflict, there will be destroy our government properties that is supposed to help us mine our country, rule our country, and they will end up destroying those institutions. Yes, so I'm not for vigilantism, and I support the law that is against vigilantism. That is Act 999 of the 2019 Constitution. 2019.
Okay. All right. Let's look at the formation of a group.
Yes.
By some youth groups in the Upper East region called Lions of the MPP. There are 42 members, and they are a security volunteer group known as the Lions of MPP, and it was launched here in the Upper East region. They tell us they are to strengthen the security and support the activities of the party ahead of future political engagements. What do you make of the formation of this group?
Okay, thank you, my sister. like I already established that I don't support vigilantism, and I am for the law against vigilantism. And I'll make sure that anytime, any day I see a vigilante group forming, I'll make sure that I'll report to the necessary institution. But this is a young, youth, active Ghanaians who are in Bolgatanga Central, who have been in existence for the past 2 years. This is just a launch. Let me stop it. It's just a launch. It's not a formation. It was already there. And when Bawumia came to Bolgatanga Central or in the Upper East region, he was touring. These were the young people who were using their motorbikes, leading Bawumia, controlling him, blocking, maybe protecting his patrol teams, going from one constituency to another constituency. So they have been in existence. And I'm also motivated that if you can see young people that the government over the years has not been able to give our young people jobs. You know, we have a lot of young people who want to go to the police, the military, the fire service. They're not getting the opportunity. So if you see that young people have come together, form something like this, I think it's laudable. We should support them. And when we are supporting them, we the leaders to rather guide them so that they will not become a vigilante group. So when I saw them and I look at the activities they have been doing, I didn't see anything negative
But
about the
they guiding, blocking road, and directing Bawumia when he was in town. Isn't that supposed to be the work of the Ghana Police Service? Have they said that they are not capable of doing that?
Yes, you know, Ghana Police Service, anytime, any day, they work with private security, right? So if Bawumia team is going, they'll go ahead. The police people will be standing. They'll also support the police people. You see, so at any junction, there'll always be a police person. So the police person will direct, and they'll also help to direct. So it's not like they are the only people. You know, in Ghana we have a law. Before you do anything, you have to approach the police.
Okay.
So if Bawumia is coming, no matter what, the police, because he's a former vice president of Ghana. So Bawumia cannot come here and the police will not be aware. Before he coming, national security will be aware that Bawumia is coming. So they'll make the necessary process for him to come. Right. So they were just like a supportive to the Ghana Police Service. So they supported the Ghana Police Service. So like if Bawumia is going, you see that the police people stand at the junction.
So you are in support of the establishment or the launch of this group. You said they've been existing for some time now.
Yes, that's why I give an example.
What structures do you think can be put in place to make sure that they do not become a vigilante group? Because sometimes it starts like this. Before you realize it escalates to a different thing.
Yes.
So what's structures would you suggest to be put in place to make sure that we do not see them giving us similar behaviors like vigilante groups?
Yes, thank you, my sister. When they launched it, I was happy the media house, especially your media house, came there. That means you're playing a big role. You have to report to the people so they don't understand that this was launched, the media people. So when A1 Radio was there, I was very excited. You are sharing the news, sharing the information to the community. So you even highlighting it and interviewing me today will let the necessary authorities and even the group themselves know, oh, this is our group. We have to do things differently. Because if you don't do things differently, Vigilante Act is there, law is there. Those days it was not there. Now it is there. If you are found to be a vigilante group or a vigilante member, you can go to prison not less than 10 years. So they are aware. So one, this is a law that will prevent them from becoming a vigilante group. And two, I will plead with the necessary authorities. We have national security, we have the police. They should also get involved in this kind of groups by giving them education, right? By having some conferences with them. So that anytime they are having meeting, anytime they want to do a program, the Ghana Police or National Security will come to them and they will talk with them. Let's not forget, this is an internal security group for the NPP. And we did our polling stations elections last month. I was in Bolga here. I was in Upper East here. We went to Bongo. They were involved. We conducted the election peacefully. They guided members. And, you know, you can't take alcohol from our country and our region. People sometimes by mistake. Some people may take something small and they'll become drunk. And during our party activities, that person may want to misbehave.
Okay.
Maybe it is not his wish to misbehave, but because they have taken something small, and they help that person protect that person from causing confusion. So I was very excited about the team. So I look at their work and I look at their activities, and I know that they are far, far different from vigilantism. So that is why I get involved with them to also advise them to do the right thing, and to also tell them that there is a law that is against it. So we are supposed to always guide our young people. So it is just a guidance that we have to give it.
You made mention of the police getting involved and trying to guide or even sometimes attend some of their meetings. Don't you think that would be an indirect way of encouraging the establishment of more of such groups, and there might be a clash one day somehow, some way?
No, there shouldn't be a clash. And you should know that Ghana, we always have private security. We have group association. There's a lot of association in Ghana.
So they are a private security.
It's not a private security.
Okay.
I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
In Ghana here,
yeah, we have
private security.
Okay.
But this is just a youth association. Let's understand. It's a youth association under NPP. Just like we have
that have now put, they were individual youth groups that have now put themselves together. So in the past they operated in different areas, but now they've brought themselves together, or they've always been together.
They have always been together.
Okay.
It is NPP. They've always been together. Let's not forget, we have pro-NPP youth groups.
Okay.
Like the Loyal Ladies is one of them. We have TESCOM. We have a lot of youth groups. This is one of them. So then just take the name. The name is the Lions.
Why Lions?
Why Lions? You know, sometimes we appreciate animals. NPP is associated with animals. Our logo is elephant. So it's just by choice that we are in love.
So why didn't they use ant or maybe a fowl?
Ant or a fowl. That is why I say we love animals.
Okay.
What came into mind was the lion.
Okay.
And why is the lion? Because we all know that a lion is the king in the forest, or the animal kingdom.
Isn't that communicating something?
No, it doesn't communicate anything. Because elephant, let's not forget, elephant is far dangerous and stronger than the lion, right? And NPP, we are elephants.
Okay.
So if you are choosing a lion, that means just a supportive animal to the elephant. Yes.
Very well. All right, you are still live on A1 Radio 101.1 FM. You are still live on Daybreak Upper East. And this morning, we are furthering the discussion around the formation of the launch of a 42-member security group of the New Patriotic Party in the Upper East region called the Lions of the MPP, and we are in studio with Dr. Abongo Ajeni, MPP chairman of the Russia branch, and he's actually supporting this group 100%. So what do you expect from this group? What do you expect to see them do from now and to the general elections?
Yes, what I expect them to do is I want them to come together, and I think it is just a seed. No, if you plant a maize, you have to nurture it to germinate and produce plenty seeds of maize. So I'm praying that this is an organization that has just been launched. So it will grow. And each constituency, you have this kind of youth group. And this youth group is supposed to help our party activities. Anytime we are having our meetings, to direct us and protect us, and we'll have a peaceful election. Just like today when I was coming in, I saw you having a security man who came and opened the door for me, and I came in and he showed me where to park. This is also our youth group. If we're having party activities, there are a lot of people, motorbikes will come. They will make sure that our motorbikes comes in, they park it where they protect the motorbikes so that no one can come and take our motorbike. So I'm praying that we should have this.
Dog. So they're going to be opening gates for you.
No, they're going to protect and make sure that our meeting goes all this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like when you go to church, you see you have ushers. They will lead you inside, give you direction to say. Nobody can say they are vigilante group. No.
Okay.
They are ushers. They are ushering people. These are also MPP.
You know,
ushers.
the fear is there's actually a lot of strength in unity.
Yes.
And I mean, when they are individually working and opening doors or gates and supporting in the area of providing security and all of that, it's usually not so much of a problem. But once they are in a group,
yes,
and about 3 or 4 of them are found at a place, if they are not properly educated on what to do and what not to do, they can sometimes be violent, depending on the situation.
Yes, so that is why they are professionals and they are aware of it. We are teaching them, we are educating them. You see, Ghana, we are so lovely people in Ghana here. When I was in Russia, anytime you mention Ghanaians, Russians, they love Ghanaians. All the African countries. When you mention Nigeria, Russians, they don't like Nigerians. I'm telling you the fact. They like Ghanaians. They say we are so peaceful, we are so kind. Naturally, Ghanaians, we are very good and peaceful and very kind. So from what you are saying, it's so a reminder that we should keep talking to them. We should keep educating them. These are our youth. These are those people we have. We should keep talking to them, educating them. And that is why I have come on board. That sometimes I'll talk to them, I'll educate them. So they'll also be aware of the law. The vigilante law is there.
When you say you have come on board, you have decided to support them.
Yes, like you are saying, you have to educate them.
Okay.
You have to tell them there's
so
a law.
You've taken that upon yourself.
Yes, there's a law that if you're against the law, you can be prosecuted and you can even go to prison for 10 years. And I don't want our young people to go and spend their life in prison. So sometimes you have to come on board to educate them, direct them what to do.
What processes, because this is just in the Bolgatanga constituency, I'm sure other people listening in other areas might also begin nurturing the thoughts of creating a similar group. Maybe they can be Jaguar of MPP, or maybe we can even have Tiger of MPP. I mean, in Navrongo or in Bongo. What procedures, what structures should people follow in creating such groups? Because yesterday, when I asked the regional chairman of the MPP, he said he was a bit busy these days and that he was not aware of the launch of the group. I'm asking because we might have people also creating similar groups elsewhere that will not follow due process. If such groups are going to be created, what do you think should be the proper structure?
Yes, before you form any group of this sort, you have internal discussion in the party, the regions, so that you'll be guided of what to do. So depending on the constituency that you are, and depending on the leaders in the constituency, they can give a clear directions of what should be done. And like I stated earlier on, just our recent election, 2024 elections, MPP didn't have any internal security. We didn't have any youth group, but NDC had. I was monitoring the elections in the Anigazanga polling stations, and I could see the NDC guys, young youth, were riding motorbikes, monitoring the election and reporting it back. And I saw it was good, even though there was 1 or 2 things that I was not happy. But they saw someone standing, sharing something, and they said, no, during elections, you're not supposed to do that. And they beat up that person, right? But MPP, we didn't have anything. And I think it was not fair. So when I saw the youth, when we are having party activities, they came, make sure that people park their motorbikes, make sure that the motorbikes is being protected. I was oh, then this is good. This is far different from.
So they are coming to face the NDC.
No, they're not coming to face the NDC. I'm just giving a direction.
An example.
Yes, the youth group, they came together to make sure that during the elections they report to their party.
Yeah.
This is what has.
So you want to have a similar group.
So if you also have youth who also protect us in our party activities, I think it is good. The only thing and the only difference my sister is stressing on that we should make sure that they are not violent, and I'm for it, and that is why I'm also here for it. We can do best and educate our youth so they will not be violent. At the end of the day, if they are to work for the party and there's no violence, we are all for it. It's the violence that we don't like. It's the destroying of property that we don't like. And that is what we are also aware. If there's no violence, Ghana police wouldn't have a problem. If there's no any conflict between them, there's no any war, there's no any destruction of property, and they're protecting, I think Ghana police and anybody in our community will be happy. Oh, these are our young people, they have done well. They have made sure that we have our activities, our elections, and the transfer of power peacefully. And that is all what we want. And let's not forget, I'm also saying that these are young people with entrepreneurial skills because there are no jobs. So if you see young people coming together to help our security agencies in maintaining peace and already in our community, I think we should all go for it. And let's not forget, they're basically using psychological tools in mining their project. They're not using any weapons. It's only their dress that they are using in their psychological mind. If they see you want to misbehave, they'll talk to you and they'll pull you out. So it's just a young people coming together. And I think going forward, we even get some of the students, maybe in Ghana Fire Service, the prison service, the police service, to come and talk to them so they'll be aware their boundaries and how to work in peaceful manner.
All right, so we're still here, and in wrapping up, Doc, I want to find out from you whether you would advise similar groups like the Lions of MPP to be formed in other constituencies, like the Boga constituency has done.
This is a regional group.
This group is supposed to work for the entire region.
The entire region.
Very well.
So if other constituency wants to also have something of that kind, I support it. Let's not forget, I'm saying that the youth don't have jobs. Nurses and teachers, they're in the house. We can't employ them. NDC, they promised what 24-hour economy. They came and are building 24-hour market. Once we have agenda 1 that we can build it, finish it, and nurses and teachers will get jobs. They're still going to build markets. We already have markets. They are not buying. People are not buying. And they are coming to build 24-hour market again. I'm surprised. At this day of the era, we are building markets. So you want the graduate nurses, if they finish, to go and sell in the market or what? No, so
you are talking of unemployment. Is this a way of employing the 42 people? Are they going to be paid at the end of the month?
No. That is what I'm saying. And we have a strategy to grow them. We are also saying that they should become professionals. So if I'm having my activities, I'm going to have my wedding, I'll invite them to come and protect the guests that I'm inviting. So if they're having their motorbikes, they can protest so that no one will take their motorbikes. Okay. At the end of the day, we'll pay them. So even if my brother, the communication director of NDC, is having activities and see that they are very good, he can call them to come. They are our brothers. We are brothers in the community. Apart from NDC, we have been brothers before NDC came to power. We are brothers. Today, we love each other. We can be in the same house. So if he's having his wedding and see that the Lions can help maintain all this, we charge him. They will come, make sure that everything.
These are all the good sides you've mentioned. But what are you putting in place as form of punishment so that when they go beyond their boundaries, you can say, hey, where you are going is a no-go area?
Yeah, they have a constitution in place. Yes, we have the constitution. So the constitution will guide them as what is good and what is not good.
So they wouldn't
have punishment. And if you misbehave, we'll take you out. We can even hand you over to the police. We are not here to misbehave because the law is there. So we have to protect them. I will not be happy seeing my younger brother going to prison for 4 years or 5 years. We have to make sure that we protect them. They do the right thing. And that is what you're supposed to do.
Very well. Thank you so much, Doc, for coming. We are grateful. Oh, okay. You are not supposed to be part of this conversation. But if you want to, why not? Should I allow him?
Oh, he's my big brother. So
all right. So we've been joined by the communications director of the NDC, and he wants to say something because his name was mentioned. Yes. So please, Mr. Abdel.
Let me say good morning.
Okay.
Just that I was listening to my brother on my way to the studio.
Okay.
He says they pay the people sometimes. Or is it every month?
Oh no, they don't. He didn't say that. He said
that. He said when they come and do offer protection or security services, they are giving something.
No,
That's payment.
He said they are going to train them to become professionals, such that.
He said he was in Russia. Eh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
As what? No, I'm asking. You were in Russia as well.
I studied in Russia.
Oh, okay. So you are even a book doctor. I mean, the dog. Is it a book doctor or a medical doctor?
It's
a book doctor.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. My only concern is that.
Yes.
Is it a regional group or constituent? Because initially you started by saying it was just Bolga, but in your conclusion you said this is for the region and any other constituency can.
It's a regional group.
It's a regional group, not a constituency.
Yes, it's a regional group.
And
because when Bawumia came, they were there. they were following Bawumia, giving him direction and some help, support.
You are saying that the Vigilante Act is there. This is not a vigilante group.
Yes.
Anyway, I just hope that when you are being invited to explain further, you will not see it as political witch hunt. Because you yourself has admitted that Act 999 as established or passed by the Parliament of Ghana
Yes.
is an anti-vigilante act
Yes.
which frowns on the formation of vigilante groups.
Yes.
This group you have formed is not different from your Adazwata group. You have heard of that group before, right?
Yes.
Adazwata.
Yes.
You've heard of it.
Yes.
They existed. Nothing happened in your political party. In fact, when they were formed, you rather go zero in terms of parliamentary seats.
Okay, so
my issue is that
Okay.
my issue is that
okay.
with this formation, I pray and hope that when you are just being invited to come and explain to some security agencies how the group has been formed, how they are going to operate, like Umo did with you, it will not look like, oh, some people want to witch hunt you. Because sitting from afar, I equally have my reservations about this group.
Very well.
The
So we'll
NDC
expand.
is not in any way aligned to any. We don't even have a group, neither to talk of giving it a name. You said you saw some boys when we were doing an internal election, they were running around. They didn't come with a name. Probably they just put themselves together and decided
Very
to
well.
go around.
Very well.
So if you have decided to give it a name and you said you are to offer security service, it has to be registered. That is one thing. All that he was saying has some implications legally. It has to be registered. So if it is not registered, nobody knows about you, and you continue to operate in the name of offering security services. And you even went ahead to say you are going to train them. Are you going to give them
Very well.
training?
So let me just. He's asking questions that I should answer.
I didn't want
see-
us to have this, but
Yes,
you want
don't
to.
worry. Don't worry. You see, if I'm going to bed, I don't know, they have to lock my room.
Yes,
It's a security.
of course.
If my brother is there, so my brother come and be here. I don't need to register. I don't need to go and register to tell
That
my
is
brother
different.
that.
You use a
No.
security man here as an example.
Yes.
At
So
A1.
I'm just
That is
because
different. This is a group, 41 people.
Yes.
And it's just a recycle of your adults. I've seen the pictures. We are
Yes.
all in Bulgaria.
We have the blue
You see them,
army.
they are just the same.
We have the blue army in Accra.
Which blue army? You mean in the MPP?
In IPP, we have the blue army in Accra.
Oh, okay. So that is why you have come to form the
No. I'm just giving you an example. NPP to
So you are the
NPP,
leader of
have
the
some-
Lions.
You have to some.
Are you the leader of the Lions?
the leader
No,
of the
he's
Lions.
not.
So if they are looking for the leader of the Lions, they should invite you.
No. He's not the leader.
leaders of the Lions.
The leader of
But
the Lion
the
is.
spokesperson.
I have no.
No,
I'm a constituent.
So please.
Then what
I'm a
do
member
you
of
come to
NPP.
speak for them? I'm,
No.
Because I'm a member of NPP.
or you are already swallowing your words.
No.
No.
I don't
I'm surprised because
You
you
said
are not
please,
leader.
I'm ready to. I'm
Please,
ready.
gentlemen.
National security advice me, but I'm ready.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
No,
not saying.
please,
it-
please.
It should not
It
be
is
a
a
witch hunt.
vigilante group.
And I'm saying it's not a vigilante group.
Uh-huh.
So I think it will be good. They will also invite you to answer because you said
That
that,
one.
maybe you have an information.
That
Because
was
I
a
said it's
vigilante
group.
group.
Yes.
Please,
That
can
is
I
the way
come
I see
in?
it.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
So I think you will also be
Can I
invited to-
can I
because
can I
I've said
can I
it's not
can I
vigilante group.
can I come
And
in?
you say it's a vigilante group.
Dog.
So your words too are also there.
I've seen my brother Cooper and Co. They were part of it. I mean, it's just a recycle.
No, you know Akupe.
So it's dead. So
Akupe has been
and that's
dead,
what
so
is
he's an
dead.
MVP
That's what
member.
is dead. That's what the group you formed. When it came to election, they all ran away. They said they shouldn't run. But when the election day came, they ran away.
No, this one they do not run away.
All right. Okay.
That's my younger brother you are following.
Yes.
Or who is following you. When I met him at the reception, I said, I don't want to believe he's a member. Because he doesn't have what it takes to be a member.
Anyway, I'll ask you what it takes to be a member very soon. So Doc, we'll have to end it here with you because if we allow you, it's going to be a different conversation altogether. And we are very grateful you made time to come. We'll be following to see how you digress and how you operate. And definitely we'll be prompting you when we see that the group is going the other way.
Okay.
It is our prayer that they stay within their lane and they do not escalate to something
It's
else.
supposed to be a group.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
You
group
have
now.
A group called Umukusuta.
Don't worry, you have you have loyalty. When NDC people are even hunting them. They say, keep banning marriage Akoto.
Akoto was part of.
Now we are grooming the young people too.
And they try linking it to employment. There's no link, my brother. You can't speak about your group. I don't bring it.
These are young people that you can employ them to Ghana National Fire Service. You see them so. I mean, saying that he doesn't know what to take. So that means they can even go to the army because they have what it takes. So employ them for you.
Employing now, that is your backlog. If you had cleared them, we wouldn't have a backlog to deal with.
I'm appealing with you.
That's
we
okay.
Employed our young people. They are our brothers. This is not our
You mean that that's the 42? Was it 45?
They are 42.
42.
It was only 42 that was there.
Was present.
But the rest, they are more than that.
I hope the mature ones will not be part of this.
The matured ones?
Yes.
I don't know the mature one you're talking about.
I'm talking of people who will not want to be so exposed to some of the things they are interested in.
Okay.
Because seriously, they we all have reservations about the group.
Is that so?
Yes. And
don't be afraid. We are there. We are there for
peace. If it is afraid, we are not afraid.
So we are there.
We are in power. We are not
going to intimidate you.
No, we are in power. We are
so not intimidate you. We will not.
That's what I run away. How can lion come and succeed?
Well, this one is that's what a lion. Even the name itself.
So
all right.
Whether you are not the patron of that group.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not a patron.
You are not a spokesperson.
Oh, it has been yourself.
He's not. He didn't.
From NPP Russia. And NPP members. So I'm just.
I'm surprised because you only came here to talk about the group.
When they were launching, I was there. So when is it?
It's like you're already entertaining fears.
Intelligence, fear.
Yeah.
No. I should be in Russia. They are throwing bombs, drones, and I'm not afraid.
That is different.
No.
Where you are, you could be living in a very safe area.
I'm also living in a safe area.
No, so I mean in Russia. So comparing what is happening to Russia to this place.
Anytime they invite me,
all right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You're still live on A1 Radio 101.1 FM, and this is the Daybreak Upper East. Stay tuned in. Very soon we'll begin a conversation with the communications director of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, here in the Upper East region, Mr. Abdullah Jonathan Salifu. Stay tuned in. We'll be right back.
Nipa, what does it suit that? Every article, every article, Nipa been so yet to train my pa. Me want to call Nipa to trio, young fuck heavy and diameter. Nipa me 1 minute, share the Catianco and I take home. I read in young coupon Boreatio, who was Nipa, what does it suit that? Every article, every article, Nipa been so anti-diapa. Me want to call my video, young fire dainty and theatre. Nipa me 1 minute, share the Catianco and I do Ramu. Baby, Nipa, what does it suit that? Every article, every article, Nipa been so yet it's my pa. Me want to call Nipa to trio, young fuck heavy and diameter. Nipa me 1 minute, share the Catianco and I take home. I read in young coupon Boreatio, who was Nipa, what does it suit that? Every article, every article, Nipa been so anti-diapa. Me want to go my video, young fire dainty and theatre. Nipa me 1 minute, share the Catianco and I take home. Between the Wufano Pao, me so me Pano Pao, Yenina Yapano Pao, Yapasha me. Panimu, Mr. Sherman, I'm in Ruse, Nipa bring a new very umpa, who have come to me, the Chinko, only for the one day, you bring one, and John let's which I want now, and you broke up on it, so now we are dear. Who let you back at your bonnet, only for the one day, you bring one, what will be now in your Bobby, now it's here, dear. Who let you back at your bonnet? Who said it, Patu? What do you get the amount of your so what's it? I am a going person, Joe. Who can be see what the thing if now we said it was oh money bakra. When it's a better never enough so who goes to be anywhere chinko. Of it in if I was any person to do. What do you get the amount of Peter what to so what they I am a going penny Joe. Who can be see what the thing if now we said it was oh money bakra. When it's a better never enough so who goes to be anywhere chinko. There was no quao, men so me bano quao, penina, ya bano quao, ya pasha me ya bano quao, ya batai quao, ya bano quao, ya batai quao, ya bana tenchemu, ya tencha. Yabano, yes, in the Washington. Yabano, Oriatio, what's not Nipa, what that is so that every anticapo, every acatipo, Nipa be so anti-pa. Me want to go my video, young fire dainty and theatre. Ah, Nipa me one minimum, Shayada Katia, Guana, Yadiramu,
All right, we are still live on A1 Radio 101.1 FM. So on the 5th of July 2026, the Upper East Regional Communication Bureau of the National Democratic Congress condemned the alarming deterioration of the Sombrungu Namong Road, a project reportedly completed in sections less than 2 years ago, yet already exhibiting extensive structural defects across constructed lots. The rapid failure of portions of this approximately 11-kilometer road raises serious and legitimate questions about the quality of workmanship, the material used, and adherence to approved engineering specifications during construction. This is unacceptable. This is the service to the taxpayer and a betrayal of the communities the road was built to serve. These statements I just read out are portions of a communique released by the National Democratic Congress, the Upper East Regional Communications Bureau, headed by Jonathan Abdallah Salifu. He's right here in studio. We are anticipating the coming in of a rep from the MPP, specifically Honorable Johnson Ayine, but he is yet to arrive. This morning we intend to look at This communication, is this a political smokescreen? Is it trying to buy the hearts of the people? Is it trying to communicate that we are here, we are working? When we see something, we say something. Or it is legitimate and coming from a good place. Just because they are all citizens and also plow that road in one way or the other. Well, the one that signed to the communique is here and he'll be answering to all of that. The New Patriotic Party, the NPP, have created a group called the Lions of NPP. This group is supposed to provide security to the party. And we are asking very important questions this morning. How different is the group's operation going to be from previous formed vigilante groups? Earlier on, we had a member of the NPP and also the chairperson of the Russian branch of the NPP, Dr. Abongo Ajeni, joining us in studio to tell us of how he consents and agrees and supports the formation of the group, and actually urging all of us to give them maximum support and also cautioning them to be mindful of how they operate, because there are existing laws that would actually work if they go beyond what they are supposed to do. I mean, the laws of the country spells it out clearly that we should not form vigilante groups. So once you form a group that operates as one, then you should be ready to answer to questions at the appropriate quarters. Let me cross over to begin with the conversation whilst we wait for our second guest. He's yet to arrive, but whether he does or not, we will start and end this conversation, but we are hoping that he joins us later. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, good morning.
Your NPP colleagues these days is like they are dodging you people.
I don't know.
What is happening?
When they come,
Are you people scaring them?
No, I think maybe they are overwhelmed by the kind of development.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have nothing to say.
Or they are putting together a document full of loopholes in your governance. So they are busy doing that.
From the area of security to finance and economy, infrastructure development, we have surpassed them.
If you are doing so well in security, why are people forming security groups?
I think that's a question you should have asked the guy. But the issue is that, look, these days, will you ever be intimidated by any macho man not to vote? No, I'm asking.
No.
Even as a lady.
No.
Exactly. We've gone past that stage. The era where, I think that was the beginning of the Fourth Republic, during Mr. Rawlins's era, during President Kufuor's era. But we've gone past those stages. Okay, these days, everybody knows it's right. We are gradually getting to a point where even you don't need to go to the polling station before you can cast your vote. You understand? These days we go behind where we have rallies behind people's houses. They don't even come. They're inside their room because they've already made up their mind.
Okay.
They know what is going on. They understand things better than we those who even come here to talk. So to say you are forming a group of macho men don't win elections these days. That's why I was asking him. They had groups like is it Rock Dazota group. On the day of election, they ran away. We didn't see any of them.
Okay.
Yes, and we beat them hands down. We gave them 0 in terms of parliamentary seats. And we won overwhelmingly for President Mahama. Where were they?
Couldn't that be the reason why they are forming these groups? So that
the group would do what?
The group would provide them security to enter places they were not able to enter during campaign. Maybe they were.
And interestingly, the interesting part is that when you look at even their own report, the committee they put up and asked them to do they investigate their defeats. There's no any part of that report you can find stealing of votes, manipulation of votes in that report. So it tells you that what the percentage President Mahama got, the 1.7 million vote difference, was genuine. The NPP themselves did not even accuse the NDC for stealing votes or the Electoral Commission. So why do you go to form a group to do what? If it is, you know how the things work these days. If there were a cyber security group, it would have been better. Maybe electronically they might do something with the vote. But vigilante, even the old ladies in our various communities don't fear macho men, neither to talk of. Because every house now has a macho man. Yeah, your house, you have one. I'm one also sitting here. Brakalala is one. so
for them,
there's no fear.
So they are saying that they are to provide security and they are ready to support the party and work tirelessly for the success of the party.
Those groups have always been supporting the party, not because of the 2028 election. That's the interesting thing. Have you seen their faces?
No, I
Those
haven't.
who were there. Yeah, that's a recycle of some old members. That's what I was telling him. My brother, what's his name? Akupa and Ku. Yeah, guys, we all moved together in town. They were part of the previous group, the Tanga Boys, the Rock Boys, the what. They couldn't even win their own police stations. And you go to form another group to do what? To siphon money from people. That's just all about it. So that when they come, the assumption that, we have a group that is providing security, they are doing, it doesn't make sense.
So there are times that
think of the message.
Okay.
What won last 2 years election for us was the message. I was neck deep in the campaign. We hinge our campaign on message. What we do for the people. That is what Ghanaians want these days. That is what we want. You yourself, before you vote, you are looking at what they'll do for you in your community. And I'm happy. I didn't know I took this road, even though I used it 3 days ago from the other side.
Okay.
By coming, I thought I could use this road and drive in. You know what is happening to your road already. Kudos to the member of parliament for Bolga Central, Honorable Isaac Adomo. This road is going to be tarred. And it begins from here to Calbion.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not I think it's about 7 to 8 kilometers. This is what we are asking for. This is what we promised the people of Nosoko, Albion, and the people of A1. Because anytime I was here, people go, our road, especially when it rains. Today you are getting drains. Very soon you drive on Butumi. When you drive your car in here, you will not be bothered to wash the tires again.
How long is this contract supposed to last?
I haven't checked, but the contractor is in and he's to make sure that the contract.
So we will not have the contractor running from site.
I don't think so. Okay. And don't forget, the position of the MPLO should aid the contractor to get his payment in time. As chairman of the finance committee, it will not be too heavy for him to make demands for his contractor to be paid. I don't think so. But look, these days, elections is all about message. Sometimes it doesn't even matter how you look. I mean, whether you look fine, you look ugly. No, those things are gone. Yes, but even though personality counts, I remember those days, I mean, in the early 90s, when President Rawlings was contesting, there were many people who voted for him just because of his looks. He was handsome. That you can't take it away. But these days, we are looking at what you do for the people. We promised to stabilize the economy, and we have done it. Today, when you go and speak to importers, they'll tell you that this is the best of economy they have ever had in the history of Ghana. The city has remained stable for a while. Can you believe that maize would have moved from 1,000 Ghana cedis a bag to 250? Huh? Now, as I sit here, if there is hunger in my own area or in my community, at least I can afford 4 bags or 5 bags or something. That is what we want.
But have you also...
the price of rice, goods, and everything has come down. And that is what we expect of government. Development is going on. Infrastructure in the area of education is going on. My brother sat here and said, we don't need markets. What do you need? We continue to educate people all the time. He himself, they left a backlog 2021, 2022, 2023. I'm talking of nurses and teachers. That is the backlog they left for us. They couldn't even employ their own people. I mean, people who were trained under their regime. We are employing them today. So that is why we continue to urge people to business. So if government thinks that, look, building more markets, because the market is not only going to be a market meant for people to come and sell tomatoes, Maggi, and only those things. Don't forget, it has fire service station, it has schools, it has pharmacy. Almost everything you need is in there, including the bank. You understand? So
Okay.
if you say, oh, why are we building markets instead of complete agenda 111, we are completing them. Of course, this year's budget, we are doing 10. Dr. Anaba, Thomas Anaba, MP for Garu, inspected the project in his area. I think the contractor is
Well,
oversight. So this
with
is just to say that,
with regards to yes, so please land.
yes, this is just to say that up for infrastructure development, we are on it. We
Okay.
are developing the economy to as well. We are stabilizing it and we are taking it to a different level.
Mm.
So that is why you meet the MPP these days, they have no message. Because they should have been criticizing us for not doing certain things right.
Mm.
But when they criticize and we compare to their track record, they have nothing to talk about. That is why they keep on running away. Yeah.
This road, I'm told, as we speak, I mean, this is very concrete information.
It's classified information.
Classified
From
information.
Google.
The contractor is using his own resources for
That
now.
is how construction is done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how construction
So
is
at what point would the money come? If
when
it doesn't
he
come,
raises a certificate, then he's paid.
Mm.
You see, contractors are supposed to pre-finance. I hope you understand.
But
And I
I'm also
remember-
told the MP has no hand in the road.
that is never true.
Okay.
Never and ever. That one is, you see,
That
I
the
am-
contract is coming from the ministry. But I also
when you say the ministry, will the ministry know that Nonsomko Calabio community needs a road?
okay.
You see, we have to always have one thing. I might not like you, Umu, but if I see you doing something positive for the people of Bolga, let me give you your due.
Okay.
That is you. Hope you understand.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this because, I mean, MP is MP. I know he might not have satisfied everybody,
Okay.
no matter the differences we have with him.
Mm.
But if we see that he's doing something good, it's better to commend him.
Mm.
And this is one good thing he's doing. We can't take it away.
Mm.
I remember he himself, and even as yesterday, he was still at the road ministry.
Okay.
The road ministry chasing for something different.
Mm.
They have to go and fight for road projects. The MP for Tennessee got 12.2 kilometers of road to be worked on. It has been given to Arako. Arako has taken his award letter. Arako has already started working on the road. He's clearing the side and other things. So in that case, we shouldn't commend him for doing the good thing. The MP for Navrongo recently got the Navrongo Naga road, the outstanding payment paid. He had to go with the contractor on several occasions to the road minister, intervened. And the very day the guy was paid, he had to put it out there. So what I want to say is that, look, don't let anybody, people who say this are not people who are more or less people from the MPP, who don't want to see any good thing being credited to our MPs. They are doing, we are here to see their best, but I think they are doing very well.
Mm.
I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll continue to call on them to do more.
Mm.
But that is not to say that if they do something good, they don't deserve commendation.
Okay.
Recently, something happened. When I talked about the Buku Referral Hospital or the district hospital to be built in Buku, people were doubting me. When the Honorable Regional Minister made a statement at the Development Forum, I remember cameras and people, bloggers, had to go to where they were cutting the blocks for the project. The land has already been released. The contractor is there molding blocks. What we are waiting for is one day to get the health minister to come and do the formal cutting sort of the project. But the contractor has already been given his timelines and he's on site. I hope you understand. A lot is happening probably in the quiet, but that is not to say that we are satisfied. This stretch is about 6-7 kilometers, like I said. That is not the end. There are many inner roads that needs attention.
Yeah.
I know we'll get to road issues, but what I want to say is that if the MPs do something good for us, let's praise their acts for more, like Oliver Twist.
Mm.
But as for the vigilante group, they say it is not a vigilante group.
Please, please, we are not talking about the
Somebody
vigilante
said it's
group
not a vigilante
anymore.
group. Whatever it is.
But I'm so
will
happy
end
to
up
have
with
Honorable Johnson Ayine in studio. And usually when you have this pair, you should be expecting a very heated and well elaborated discussion because they both know their stuff. You two are.
No, I'm older than him, so mine is understandable.
Good morning, Honorable. I was asking him
this
why.
morning I saw pictures
Okay.
of the continuation of the Naga Road,
Okay.
and we'll visit to see how quality the work is. But I think from what I see,
Mm.
Arako is doing a good. He
Yeah.
deserves to be.
Yeah. Yesterday, somebody was telling me about the road.
Yes.
Uh,
Much of it always has to do with the booting. For
Mm.
the chippings is there.
Yeah.
Okay, but the booting, if you get a good one
Mm.
and the compacting is properly done, you get a good one. That's
Okay.
just the main thing.
Yeah.
So I
And
know
a lot of
Johnson-
credit will go to Johnson.
When Johnson now wants to test his car, you know, he has a card. He can drive, he will come to town because there will be traffic. He can drive it to Naga for like 3 kilometers speed.
Okay.
To see how efficient the car and drive it back home.
Okay.
And allow it to add it for 5 minutes before
Okay.
you switch.
He's one
Well,
of the
so-
key advocates for that road,
Oh,
and
no.
so he should be very
I mean,
happy.
We can't take it away from him.
Yes.
He did well those days.
Yes,
He did
yes.
well.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
What has been the problem? We've missed you. Like we call and you don't come. Is
You
there
want to be
is there a
communication
challenge?
officer.
Yes, and
So he's running around monitoring elections.
yeah, it's important.
I understand it. At times,
Okay,
I don't know that.
okay, okay. All right. I was thinking maybe they are scaring you. I was thinking the NDC is scaring you.
No.
They've done so much that you don't have anything
No,
to
no,
say.
no. Even me, if I'm sleeping,
There's a lot to say. Anyway, yes. I would want you. That's actually not the main topic for discussion, but just for you to touch a little bit on it. The formation of the 42 group, security group by your party called the Lions of MPP. What do you make of it?
well, put money.
Mm.
Money to-
It's fine. The road is not good for the car.
I don't know what happened. Because these days,
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right.
but I don't know why this morning when I was trying to
Mm.
well, it was at Dreams FM yesterday morning that I got to know
Mm.
that a group like that was formed. It was later in the evening, but we were so busy at the hospital
Okay.
that I couldn't even open my. Even this program, if Dan had not called me in the evening to give my attention that he has detected I haven't opened my WhatsApp, those messages, I
Mm.
wouldn't have even known that I was scheduled to come here.
Okay.
So it was later in the evening that I opened and then saw it. What A1 radio.
Mm.
It's something that I think if they had informed me, I would have graced it.
You'd have graced
I would
it.
have graced it
Okay.
because these are young guys that say they want. And I like the message that they put out there. They're saying that they are coming in organized for the party. And they are not vigilante group. Abdallah can decide to say they are vigilante
Mm.
problem. But they are saying that they are not vigilante. But what is even wrong if we describe ourselves as vigilante? Akufo-Addo government made a big mistake by using the Ayahuasca West Wagon thing to listen to some political voices that were perceived to be neutrals, rush to parliament, and pass a vigilante. The Vigilante Act is there. It is tuteled today. Is it biting? A national chairman of a political party, a vice chairman of a political party, slapped the colleague national vice chairperson. And what happened? The case is dead. Akufo-Addo made a big mistake. And that was why in the last elections, you saw the NDC vigilante groups everywhere. They were beating people, seizing ballots, create a lot of chaos. And when they were declared John Mahama, His Excellency Bawumia accepted defeat or considered defeat. Look at what they happened to officers.
Are you able to add clarity to the beating and the seizing of ballots, specifically
They
in
were
what,
the NDC
in what
vigilante groups.
instances, which
When
areas?
we were even disbanding vigilante groups and what have you, our people get disgruntled. And there were the people that the NDC underground also strategically took them.
So
from us.
specifically, which areas were people beaten and?
Where this MP, is it Ablikuma Central, that they finally said, they said, they declare our candidate winner. Then later on, they say, they are going to conduct is it 9 or 11 police stations?
Mm.
Didn't you see what happened there? When they were beaten, even in offices, a police station was vandalized in the Bono region. They went around, just go back 2024 December to 2025 January. What happened? Even some places, they went there, besieged, beat the people, and they were carrying some items. Look at what happened at the Forestry Commission. They even have to take computers and all those kind of things away. Who prosecuted them? So the next election is all about how are you going to be vigilant? You can do whatever you want. The NDC hopes as we speak. It's not about what they are going to do for the people. They have prepared. They know what they are doing. Intimidation, harassment of NPP members. They think that they will deploy the vigilante groups to go and cause mayhem in police stations. So they were everywhere. When we had disappointed our people, when we had passed law and said that we'll deal with them, so our people don't get no problem. We'll go and fold our hands and we look at you. So they did that, and we were helpless.
Could they have existed without a name?
No, we gave them vigilante.
I mean this group.
Oh, they could have existed without a name, but everybody want to associate with it. It's an identifiable group.
Okay.
You have to identify yourself. That is why we have the women wing, youth wing, and another policy. These kind of groups and what have you.
Isn't that contrary to your own?
Super die hard. We used to have, we still have them in NDC. Die hard. Then Bisalam and Co. Then they later on came on. They said super die hard. Stone based. This. Don't we have them in Bolga?
Okay.
Why are we pretending? We have them in Bolga here. Abdallah. Tomorrow, when he launches his campaign for the regional secretary, you are likely to see this for Abdallah. So the identifiable groups.
That is not what your people did on, was it Friday? Friday, right? That was not what your people did.
That was what they did.
No.
And I am in support of any group that will protect the ballot. Don't let us pretend.
Okay.
The NDC is going to these elections. Akufo-Addo made a mistake. Publish it. He shouldn't have passed that vigilante bill. Because political parties have personal bodyguards. Who is he? Is that personal Akufo-Addo? Didn't he have a personal bodyguard? John Mahama and all of them. Don't they have? We even common people here, sitting here, anywhere we are going or we go to do this thing, there are some boys that follow you to give you personal what? Security. So is it a crime? So there's nothing having a vigilante group. But when you use that vigilante group to commit a crime, let the law face with that crime. That is it. Who said that without the Vigilante Act, if you go and slap somebody, the laws should not take you on? Before the passage of the Vigilante Act, when the Delta Force did what they did in the Asante region, didn't the law take them on? They were finally fined, convicted and fined, and they paid. Somebody could have said, oh, they should go to jail. Then someone said, oh, no. Why should they go to jail? Because that crime, within the laws of that crime, they are supposed to be fined. And they were fined. That's what I'm telling you
Very
as
well.
we speak. Within our own political parties, didn't we do it?
Okay.
Don't let us be pretentious to think that as we move, personal bodyguards or groups things like this and whatever doesn't exist. They exist.
They do.
We are not also saying that those groups should exist to go and commit a crime.
Okay.
Don't go and commit a crime. But that doesn't mean that if you commit a crime, they can't take you on. And that doesn't mean that because you are a vigilante group, you must commit a crime. No. Is it 2020?
What is the purpose of this group?
What is the purpose of your die-hard and super die-hard group?
They have all been banned.
Who banned them? They are still there.
The act.
They are still there. The Vigilante Act, as we speak, but they still exist.
Hey, Joseph,
They still exist. Even some of them are on TikTok, even NDC. Some of their guys are on TikTok. How they did
So
vigilante security party security, and they have not been treated well. Are they not on TikTok today complaining? There are some of them that are complaining.
Okay.
That we are party security
All
and
right.
you neglected us. So don't let us pretend. You see, my problem with Ghanaian politicians is the pretense. When we know that we are doing this and we are pretending that it's not true, when people are seeing it, people know that we have party securities across the political divide.
Very well.
So don't let
Noted.
us be pretentious.
Very well. So
be
let's.
honest.
All right. Let's.
Let nobody.
No, you have
mistake
a lot of
personal
time.
bodyguards
Mm.
to be vigilante groups or any other group.
What is the
Personal
meaning of
bodyguards are different.
vigilantism?
Please, personal bodyguards are different.
What is the meaning
Yes.
of vigilantism?
Dr. Baumia has his own personal bodyguard. That is different. For some of them, you even see them with guns. They are licensed. Some of them are ex-servicemen who have been withdrawn to serve him. The same thing with President Mahama. The
happy
same thing with any
to
other
see-
group. Please,
Sister,
that is different from
I'm happy
this
Abdallah
group of
said this
people.
today.
No, but that is different. It's different from this group of people we have put together. That's why I asked him, what is the function of this group?
To provide security
For what?
for the party.
for the party when
Party
they
to
have.
be-
Yes, yes.
Look,
Those that they
I
wanted
just
to,
told you.
those that
I
when
just
you
told
were
you that
called in
they are
2020,
Adasata.
Humu,
I
I wanted
wanted
to tell you,
Senator Johnson. You
this
are
was
all
my
those-
time.
You
In
people got-
2020,
you got
2020
zero-
elections.
you got
Just a
zero
minute.
the
seats.
2020
You got
elections,
0 seats.
he was called. He came, when he came and shook my hand and said Johnson, and we hugged each other.
Yes, what was that?
See them. They wanted to they beat me there. They wanted
It's
to
your
beat
own
me there.
area boys. Oh.
Yeah, they want to even
It's your own area
I put
boys.
the whole area with
No,
ammunition.
let's get things right.
Guns.
We shouldn't.
It took myself and him
we
to
shouldn't
calm
lamp
down. We
things.
know what was
We
going
shouldn't
on.
lamp things.
Haven't we got guns
If
for
your
our party
own area
securities and
boys
what have you?
detect that what
Okay.
Let them be honest and
All
discuss
right.
it.
All right. So,
So you can- for me-
so Johnston,
for
let
me,
him land.
there's a law banning
Actually,
it.
this is not our main topic. I just
Exactly.
wanted to take
There's a law
preliminary
banning
thoughts
vigilantism.
Chiefs are
on
having group.
yes.
Vigilantism. What is the meaning of vigilantism?
Tell us, what is it?
Vigilantism is not a crime.
Okay.
Be vigilant. Don't let anybody cheat you. Don't let anybody take what belongs to you. Make sure that the right thing is done. So is it a crime?
Okay.
Open your eyes.
The people are
And make sure
their motto is even be bold to do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. Be bold to do the right thing. So that is it.
Very well.
Then let us move
Very
to
well.
the
Let's-
project that he was talking about. He spoke about road projects and those kind of. I have to also talk about it.
No, in fact, we are not. We are not.
discussing it.
We'll discuss
I
it.
was
so
talking
much
about
in the
roads
eager?
here, and when I got in,
So-
he talked about
so-
Arakpo
Oh,
Bridge.
you are talking of what?
Now I'll be trying my car on this road.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So you come now. You definitely have an opportunity to talk about that.
Just give me some-
But I want us. I
No,
want
but you
us.
are a late comer. Who asked you to come in?
I want us
Are
to.
you the one who made your vehicle?
And in fact, the topic I'm going to introduce is going to give you the opportunity to talk about the roads because the NDC has issued a communique through its communications bureau, asking the contractor that worked on the Sumbrungu Namong Road to go back and get the thing done right. They say that the contractor didn't do the work as he was supposed to do. This contractor has been contacted and spoken to severally by them, and he's indicated that the community did not support him when he was on site. They didn't allow him get water from the community. The gravel the community gave him was not of quality, and it's the reason why the road hasn't been done the way it was supposed to be done. I want to find out from him before I come to you whether this is just this is politically motivated just for the people to say that the communications department of the NDC in the region is doing its work, or they are genuinely, advocating for the contractor to go back to site because they care about the people of the region. And if they do, there are several roads that have been done. Do they intend to, talk about those roads subsequently, or is just about this road? Mr. Abdallah.
See, Umu, let me first of all say that the statement we issue is hinged on a genuine cause.
Okay.
We are citizens of Bolga. We know the history of that, and therefore we shouldn't allow that route to get a second iteration. Okay, like we saw in 2008, 2009. That route, President Kufuor did some work on it before he left. It took us less than 2 years. The road was completely damaged, completely out of use. Even people with donkeys using donkey carts refused to use the road those days because it was deteriorated beyond a certain stage. we call on Federal Roads and Highways to come and scrape up the surface, which they did. And it became it became a rough road, a gravel road, and that was what we were using. Fast forward, the second term of President Akufo-Addo, we saw a contractor back on site. That was 2001. I told the project was up. The contractor came back on site, and our hopes were that this time around we're going to get the best of project. In fact, the entire project, in terms of distance, is 11.3 kilometers. And in terms of money, it's about 50, almost 51 million.
Okay.
And the question here is that what has the contractor done on that route to warrant the payment of almost a 51 million Ghana cedis? I used that stretch just a month ago, and I noticed that the road was fast deteriorating. So I told myself, no, we can't have what happened to us years back repeat itself again. So I called on some of your colleagues in the to pay attention to. And I think they actually ran a story for like a week or more. They interviewed experts, tried to talk to Ghana Highways, spoke to the contractor in person. I also got in touch with the contractor. And the contractor told me that, he has been told of the problem, and then he'll come back and correct. And he said, he's waiting for payments. He still has a retention. Of course, after retention, until the time elapses, when nothing is detected, then you raise the final certificate to take your retention. So we said, fine, we were waiting for him. He gave us a week, he never showed. He gave us another week, he never showed. On Friday, in the evening, I called him. And I asked, Alhaji, when are you coming back? Because the time you have given us passed. And as usual, he started with some lamentations. We go back to history, how the community didn't help him. Community were supporting his workers to steal his materials. He didn't get water, he didn't get gravel. All the things he said had nothing to do with the project. Because as a contractor, I have done some small construction too before. I built a school just here. So no, so there was no river sand. Neither did they have stones or gravel. Wherever I got materials from to come and do the school block. That is why a contract has been given to me. And it's the same thing to every contractor. The man working on this route, as we discussed earlier, he had to go and buy quarry stones from Upper Quarry. And he has to go and look for either sea sand or quarry dust from elsewhere. So if you are a contractor and you have been given the opportunity to do construction, yes, it will be good if the community can give you a helping hand. If there's gravel around and they say, fetch and pay something, or even fetch it for free, that is fine. If they don't have gravel, or they even have and say they won't give you, it is your responsibility to go anywhere at all you think you can get gravel to come and do your work. But the excuses he gave never added up. So we had no option than to go public with it. And that is where we are today. Last 2 weeks, my sources tells me that he was in Accra looking for payment in respect of this. And I think that is not fair on our part, as citizens. You have to correct the problem before you get payment.
Maybe he doesn't have the money now.
You see, the fact that he has not even come back to even look at the level of damage, agree with the supervisors or the consultants, which is Ghana Highways Authority, as to when and how he is going to fix it, tells us that he cannot be trusted. And the fact that he keeps on postponing the day he will come to tell myself and you that if we leave this man to go, we won't get him again. I hope you understand. And that is why we are so hard on him, nothing more. So I think that, yes, as a contractor, you can make mistakes. He's blaming the problem on the quality of gravel. That is not our responsibility. When I say our responsibility, that is not responsibility of we the commuters or the people of Sumburumu. It is you and your consultant's responsibility. Because when you are doing road, whatever gravel you are using, Ghana Highways Authority will have to test it to tell you the quality of it. And one good thing is that gravel can be treated. So even if it is not the best of quality.
I asked you this question before and I'll ask you again.
Yes.
If the Ghana Highways Authority has the responsibility
Yes.
of testing and confirming the quality of the gravel, Why did they allow the
That is something
contractor?
that we can ask them. I mean, and as part of our statement, you see that we are directing them. Our statement is asking them to call the contract because we don't have that power.
Yeah.
I hope you understand because they are the agency responsible. In fact, they awarded the contract. They supervised the contract. All the certificates the man raised and were okayed. They were okayed by the Ghana Highways Authority. Of course, not by this engineer. He is just a new person. I'm talking of the head. But there are other engineers who were there and are still there with this same old person. So they have to make sure that the contractor returns. But where the story is getting to, they must be aware that if it becomes worse, they themselves will have questions to answer, like you said. Because you are supposed to make sure that the job is done properly. What did you do and the contractor used inferior material? And today we are suffering. And you as a contractor too, why didn't you make sure that you do a problem? Because, you know, for civil and public servants, they are always there.
Yeah.
If you joke with them, they'll mess you up.
Very well.
They will behave as if they are your friend. If there's a problem, they run away and leave you. Now the contractor will have to look for money to come back and do the corrections, not the engineer sitting there. So you as a contractor, you must also be mindful of what you want to put in there. So in simple, that is what we are calling for. But you see, Umu, I think it is a hard time we take the development of this region as our own. And we have to run away from political discussions that have the tendency of derailing some of these opportunities. For me, I don't care whether the contractor, yes, I know the contract finished under NDC. Well, it was last year that he concluded on the project. In fact, when he wanted gravel to continue to the Zoko Junction, they had to go and plead with my late-in-law, the former DCE for Zoko, to speak to the community people for him to fetch gravel from Zoko to finish that process. He himself even admitted that before. The project ended under our regime. If anybody in our regime is also found culpable, for me, I don't have a problem with it. But I think that the work will have to be fixed.
All right.
Devoid of who is in
so
charge
much.
and who is not.
I think we get the idea. And let me ask Honorable Johnson whether he agrees with you or whether he thinks that is one of those political gimmicks.
It's the political gimmicks. You
Okay.
even ask him that question. It's political. And you see, one thing that I always look at the NDC, I admire a lot, is they know the people's minds and they play to the minds of the people to win elections. As for that one, they are fast.
You don't know that.
We go out there to talk of realities.
Okay.
We think that every Ghanaian level of thinking is high. You don't need to deceive the person and get the vote. The NDC still believe that there are some Ghanaians that are still vulnerable when they come to their level of annual of issue, appreciation of issue. So let us play to it and get our vote. And they are succeeding in it. In opposition, they issue a statement about the Bolka Boku. In government, have they issued a statement? Even people demonstrated on that road. But we saying that all of a sudden, the last stretch is not more important to us. Can you allow me to talk? When you were talking, I was quiet.
Go ahead.
I did not see any communique or publication issue signed by Jonathan Abdallah Salfu, Upper East Linear Communication Officer, with regard to Bolka Boku. Behind the scenes, the Wikongo stretch that has been partially worked on. Behind the scenes, I'm aware what you people did. But you did not issue a statement when you were in power. You made a lot of talk in opposition, in power. Behind the scenes, I appreciate what you did. But you did not issue a publication. My road that he said I will be using it to try my car. Did they issue any statement? They were rather claiming, even here, he's trying to claim credit when you were drawing his attention about my contribution.
And he agreed.
He agreed. Did they issue a statement?
That we should have issued a statement to say what?
Did they issue a statement to acknowledge that the contractor, that contractor did better? Even some of his colleagues.
Johnson has
not Johnson as a person. Even here, understanding was even on me here. That we should go and look at the road, the kind of work that they. I was shouting everywhere. That they have done this. I should go and look at the kind of work. He critiqued when they did the premier ceiling. And I said, that was a first code. We call it commonly first code. At Dreams FM, understanding took me on. A lot of your communicators were saying, oh, look at the road. It was not properly done. And I thought that was a prima ceiling. First code, second code. Even as we speak, we are still lobbying, fighting for a third code to be put on that road. Even they came and worked on my car, one of the electricians, when I was finished. They came to meet me over the gravel issues. And I said, I'm hot at hospital. I'm supposed to go to A1. My car is disappointing me. And they said, oh, they have an electrician who has come to work on them. So they will call him to come and also look at my. And that electrician finally, he delayed, though he delayed, but he finally came and worked on it. So roads constructions and what have you, if that route that is talking about the DCE, there was a video on social media. May he so rest in peace, the former DC, Bongo, my good friend Joe. They were praising Joe. That, oh, Joe and the government is working on the Mbungu Zokudu. And I said, have they changed the contractor? No. Why should you take the credit? But because you media guys have gone to take videos of that route, you have solicited concerns of the people, you publish it, people are talking about it. Strategically, let's run away from also being blamed as when it was good, as at that time, they came in and they took credit. When the contractor was continuing the route, or the NDC government that they were praising themselves and their government. Now that this is a negative news, then let us isolate it and say we run away and say it is NPP.
No, but he actually said that
NPP?
it ended in
I know, yes,
Who
he
has
said
even-
that.
Did I mention an NPP?
He said
No,
that.
you didn't.
No,
Yeah, in
what
the
is the
statement
impression
of
out there? Do you need to mention NPP?
Oh, I'm surprised. Oh,
Do
seriously.
you need to mention NPP?
I don't
Be
want to
patient.
interject,
When
but I'm
be
surprised.
patient, like the way I was patient for you to talk. So I'm only trying to what? To cure that mischief out there. I've been using that road frequently. Almost every 3-4 days I pass through that road. When they were doing the road, I was having concerns about the quality of gravel. It was not even at times. So if this kind of gravel can be used for a road, why is that when it comes to Arago, when Arago came in our community, when we finally had it, we have to go. That they should have to go to fetch this gravel deep down, top, middle, go to lab test, and the highways have to approve. And every day they are on the road. If I tell you the volumes of gravel, and if I take you to our community, the lands that we have given out, and the kind of destruction that have been done, we get that kind of gravel work on the road, you cry. Even the shea butter factory, close to the shea butter factory, they have destroyed the whole area. We gave them the place, but I went there and said, no, you have to reclaim this place. I fought with, he was with us. Even today, I told you that again. They are coming to us. No. As we speak, we have to relocate them to the bush. They even went and identified the place. That they have done the sample and it's good. When we got there and I saw that samples were taken, I said, who even asked you to come here? Did you inform me before coming in to take the sample? See, the quality of the material is so important.
Okay.
I have talked about that one for
But before you end,
Yeah.
let me just say this so that you can add. But in their statement, or when we engaged him after the statement, he went on to say that as citizens, we should begin taking responsibility for some of these things. When construction works are going on, and like you said, identifying a place of quality gravel and handing it over to the contractor, monitoring to see that what they are doing is right. Would you say that the people of Sumbrungu didn't do themselves and the
It's
entire
not
region
Sumbrungu
well?
alone, Sumbrungu up to Soko.
Yes.
Even when Nico did it,
Yes.
Nico interviewed me. Only on that day, very morning, I was driving on that road,
Yeah.
coming. And I said it. I said, when a project is given and the beneficiary of that project is indifferent, those are the results that you get.
Yeah.
Those are the outcomes.
Yeah.
Social auditing is very, very important. Getting involved is so
Okay.
important. Appreciating the fact that you are also a beneficiary of that project is so important. But at times they say, oh, you have taken the contract. Why should I give you this? And it goes back to the high cost of land in the Upper East region. Or let me extend it, Ghana. When you identify a gravel place, you approach the farmer. The farmer want to tell you a plot of land is 70,000, 80,000, 100,000. So, and they have to double it because after taking the gravel, it means the land will be of no use. Nobody will buy that plot again. So they demand high. So negotiation between contractors and farm owners are always difficult. They normally, most of the time, if there is no proper intervention from local authority, it becomes a stalemate, or it may not even succeed. So contractors are facing that same thing. Arako was taken to court by a citizen of Serugu. We have to move they even were invited to the regional minister office at that time, Stephen Yakubu and what have you. One day, my brothers and then nearly exchanged blows. Ndeburu was the plaintiff lawyer. We have to use the traditional authority, even where he has been fetching this gravel and what have you. It's where that place that is like belongs to us.
Mm.
But if we're to be individual farm owners and what have you, they normally met resistance. So that is one key thing.
Okay.
When the contractor was also working on the road, they say no water. Arako faced similar issues. We have to invite Dorongo Naba and his elders. Talk to them. Later on, the pepper farmers will say that no, if they allow him to fetch, they will not be able to get water to water their farms. We have to go and talk to some of them, and I encourage Arako to go and create a pond behind the bank so that we'll be collecting that wastewater to help. Then later on, we took him to the Kola for him to be fetching it. That is where he has been used. The water resources, quality of the gravel. Now, if you look at the entire Sumburungu enclave, because of the existence of BTU, you go to the hinterland, even the bushes, you see pillars there. People have already bought everywhere. So before you can even get a place that you think that there's gravel in there, then you have to buy that thing from a third party who buy the plot and sell for somebody to come and just take gravel and go. Now they said I went to Akoka, which is the Kandega Junction. They went there, but along the process, they say, there's also people that they had the quality gravel that section is somehow better. When you are getting to Asokta at the junction, on your right, there is a gravel pit there. That was the gravel that they initially approached. But they were saying that, oh no, they will not allow them to fetch their gravel to start the road from Sumburungu. Because maybe there might be a mistrust after finishing their gravel, when it gets to their section, where are they going to get their gravel? So they also refused.
Okay.
Until last year that they got, when they were getting to their portion, that they agree. And according to Abdallah, that the DC also intervened and facilitated. And they agree. So you could see that section better. The section that is bad, I'm not a technical person, but I know that route. Like Abdallah was trying to put up the history. Kufuor started that route in 2007. First code was done. Under normal circumstances, first code cannot last more than 1 year. You ought to do second code. That section of the road, the only thing that we can cure it's not about politics, it's not about talking. The only thing that we can cure it is to do proper excavation of the road. Because the ground soil itself is not good. They have to do what Arako did on our sections of our road. There were some places, the marshy area, the slippery area, all those kind of areas. Arako, they will identify it. They will come and excavate the soil, even to up to 6-7 feet. When you go in there, it's up to that level. And they have to fill it up. So from the BTU, if you move BTU, get into Avoisie area, just after BTU wall, going that far, getting to Atampool area, The whole of that area, the contractor can go back there and do rehabilitation, whatever they want. But until we excavate the soil that is down and fill it with the proper material and do the bitumen, it will last more.
Mm.
The other solution that I think can address that portion is asphalting. If you do the asphalting, even though it will not last like normal asphalting, but it will take us some time. Because that road, that portion of the road, the soil on the ground is not good. So you have to excavate it to a certain level and fill it with a very good material up. Even if it will take stones and what have you and put inside them and put gravel and level it up.
Very well.
I think that will be one of the things.
To do. So
See, one thing is that
Mm.
that road too, there are heavy trucks that are using it.
Okay.
Because it's like an international road. It's even an international road. Because it's only Ghana that we are not serious. We are not doing properly when it comes to roads like that.
Mm.
But you see heavy trucks. You see tipper trucks on that road. It is not these our small cars, the pickups and the Pajaros and what have you. It is the heavy trucks. What are we benefiting from them? That was why I had problem with my government, our then roads minister, cancelling the road tools and what have you. They are not paying anything on that road. Tipper trucks are fetching sand or winning sand.
So my question
they
is,
are not paying.
my question is, with what the NDC's communications office in the region have done, would you say that we should begin seeing more of such, regardless of which party is in power? That even when MPP is in power and you become the communications officer and contracts are awarded and things are not done right, we'll see
I have done it before. The Arako Road, we were fighting every day. We even organized demonstrations. I was one of the lead.
Yeah. So you commend your brother.
I don't have a problem with what they are doing, but I'm talking about the selectiveness.
Mm. Okay.
You see, the selectiveness. They are capitalizing on the concerns of the people to gain politically. There are many roads. I went to Bongo just recently last week.
Yeah.
Do you know that the Bongo, when it comes to housing infrastructure, Bongo have overtaken a lot of areas. Even Tongo, where mining is taking place, you don't see that. They are rather even building around Doloko, Gambiuko, Yakabi, Walkatown. They are not building in the town area itself. But when you go to Bongo, wherever, even you enter into a community that your car cannot enter, you go the type of house that they have built there. But I'm telling you, if care is not taken this rainy season, Bongo Soon is like to cut off. If it rains, you can't go to Bongo Soon. If it rains, you
Abdallah, why are you not talking about those roads?
I'm saying that yes, there are a lot of things out there. I don't have problem with that.
Okay.
When
Your
they
concern
came in,
is
that is why at times we advise them
Okay.
not to hardly go to take credit. When you rush to take credit and it backfired, it creates problem for you. So I'm the one, you know me in this region. When we were there were some projects that I were critiquing. Even one village, one dam, I critique it.
Hmm.
So this is what we are encouraging. We should be doing. But I'm saying that they should avoid trying to make politics out of certain things. They have capitalized on the opportunity.
All right, so let him come in now.
I heard him before I may forget.
Mm.
I heard him say they are going to construct a district hospital in Garu.
Boku.
Or is it
No,
Boku or Garu?
Boku. That's the referral hospital.
The referral hospital in Boku.
Yeah, municipal.
So very soon they will come.
Municipal hospital.
Fine.
They're already cutting the block, so not that very soon.
You
The
said that
contractor
very
is-
soon the minister will
No,
come.
I'm talking about
and
the official sword cutting. But
Yeah,
the
you said
contractor
that
is
very soon the
holding-
minister will
Oh
come.
yeah, I
Fine.
reiterated that.
We
Yeah.
encourage them to do that. But see, Abdallah, have you seen how you are not appreciating projects? In power, you are not appreciating starting of projects. When we were in power and were starting projects and some projects were going on, we were talking. You were saying that we should wait until completion. When they were working on the Shirigu Road and I was talking every day that we did there, they said, no. What is it? You were demanding completion. We should not be talking about it. When we're on the Boku Road, you didn't complete. Now to Nonsabu Road, just you dream that they are now working with civil works. You are praising. Wait for it to get completed.
Okay.
If you know, I know the history of this route, it's like you also know.
Mm.
You are trying to draw his attention. I know the history of this route. I'm telling you that if we come to projects and what have you, that was what we were telling the people of Upper East. That Akufo-Addo is building a school here. Akufo-Addo is building Agenda 111 hospital.
He was making reference to ongoing projects. those ongoing projects,
Mm.
if there are defects on them, you let us know. We are talking of a project that has been completed, handed over, and there are defects. The Bolga Boku Polmanko Road, even though the contractor has not handed over, but portions of it has been done and is being used. If we think there's any portion of what has been done and being used that has been poorly constructed, and he should let us know. And he equally owes himself a responsibility as a citizen to talk about it.
Okay.
That is different from the project stalling. There are two different things. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
It has stalled, but what has been done is of good quality. That one, if we are discussing it, we are discussing of its completion, not poor work. There are two different things. I hope you understand. He spoke about the small stretch around the Winkongo Road just after Bust. It is true. That, like he rightly said, he gave examples, even though I'll come back to some of the issues he talked about with regards to the Sumburu Road.
Mm.
Here, the major problem, as we all know, had to do with the water around the road. You know, both sides of the road is more or less a waterlogged area. When it rains, that's where all the water in the area runs to. So water settling around the road obviously makes the underground soil of that road loose. So if you look at what Martin has done, is to construct drains. He has constructed drains, and that is why after the compacting of the road, we now expect that at least it will stand the test of time. And we are happy the first sealing has been done. Like you rightly said, it takes not, I mean, under normal circumstances, it should be more than 6 months for you to do the second sealing. So we are hoping that the second sealing will follow very soon. So there are two different things, Johnson. He said he sees it as a political.
They are not two.
What is that?
If you say there are two different things,
There are two
I said
different
they
things.
are all concerns.
No.
Okay.
I'm so fine.
We are not here to
No,
just
but you see,
limit
you-
ourselves to completion of a
No,
project.
Johnson, you
We are talking
said
about
that.
consent.
You
I
said that.
Why are you concerned
said
about
that and-
road alone?
Oh, okay.
Without being concerned about the road
No.
that is down, a road that is also down.
That's why I said it's a different
And
thing.
some of-
And Johnson, it's different because you did that and linked our statement to a political statement. That is where the problem is. You see, I have no problem if you say they are all concerns. If I choose to raise this, and you choose to raise the other one, or talk about it and remind us of the other one, that is fine. But if you want to link what we are saying to gaining political capital, that is completely wrong. And that is why he said, and that is why I think he's mixing up things. Look, that road has been completed. He sat here and said technically, that portion of the road, they need to scoop up all the gravel and refill and do. There are technical issues. Myself and you might not know better than Ghana Highways. The contractor himself admitted that the gravel he used for that portion is different from the gravel he used for the remaining portion.
Which
I hope you understand.
Yeah.
And he himself complained that it was because the community didn't give him the opportunity to fetch gravel. So he had no option than to go and look for gravel elsewhere. His statement tells myself and you that he went and just looked for any other gravel
Even
to come and do the road.
I don't know, my sister.
And you,
do you know
Johnson,
that road?
Just you
But
said I
sorry,
shouldn't be
sorry.
interjecting.
No, sorry. Do you know that road?
I do.
Where you have passed it to Shiribu.
Yes.
From that junction where this contractor stopped, the kind of gravel that they put up to Shiribu, it's not gravel. Once we are talking about this one, we ought to also be concerned about that portion that is lying there. If you go there, you could see like a sandy soil. It doesn't look like gravel.
So Ugo,
Very
what I
well.
want to say is that there are two different things altogether. And that is why I just want my brother to understand. You see, the contractor, all that we ask for is the contractor to come back. If Johnson has no problem with we calling on the contractor to come back, and
back
fix
to
it,
serve.
then the matter is that.
But
I spoke before
The
your
matter is
statement.
that.
I spoke about this one over a week now.
Two,
Okay.
that is fine. Two, we are not going to sleep after this statement, which we have made clear. We are not going to sleep after this statement. We are not going to just leave it here and make it look like, oh, it has become a Bolga story. A1 and all the media houses in Bolga have spoken about it and it is left dead. We have given the contractor 2 weeks and the Ghana Highways Authority. In fact, this story has already even gotten to the minister. I shared some platforms with the minister. All that I did, I kept down on the platforms. I have shared with the PRO of the various, the Ministry of Roads and Transport. They are all aware. In fact, one of the MPs yesterday told me that he'll be going to the minister's place today for something else, and he'll prompt him on this very issue. That is the kind of attention we want. What we ask for is the road should be fixed. If it is that, they have to cut off that portion like Johnson is suggesting. They have to do it off and then repackage it. I mean, re-gravel it and make sure that it is properly done. We cannot in any way afford to have that 11 kilometers of road deteriorate in the matter of 2 years again, like we saw in the first road.
Okay.
And I want to say that we keep on complaining all the time. Roads. I believe after this major road goes to Naga,
Okay.
the people of Sirgu will start talking about inner roads. Because from Sirgu linking to Calbion, they're supposed to be
talking about
very
it,
good.
not that
What I want to say is that if we get another 11 kilometers, it should not be sent back to roads that have already been worked on. At least 3 kilometers of that can be given to, let me say, a community like Sirgu, to link Calbion and Sirgu. And everybody in that community will appreciate it. If you bring another 3 kilometers of it to my area, and to Noso, everybody will appreciate it. So we must not in any way allow this one to go. I expect everybody, and this is supposed to be, how do I call it?
I think that
a responsibility for everybody.
I think that
it is not
everybody
supposed to be limited to NDC, MPP, Abdallah, and maybe Johnson, or maybe regional minister or Umukusum Tayiri. No, it is a project that we are all fighting to make sure that it is fixed.
Well, very well. See, I personally agree with the direction you've taken. And my only concern is it going to be the same energy channeled to all areas? As far as the development of the Upper East region is concerned, would you prompt contractors when you see that there are issues in the health sector? Is this something you issue a statement on, or is it going to be one-sided?
That is the way to go.
Okay.
And I pray that maybe it will even get to a point where we will be doing joint press releases, maybe all political parties, so that it will be seen as how do I put it?
You are not coming. You are not coming.
Johnson,
we don't want you to go and do like your that you excluded us.
Oh no, but
were you excluded from?
No,
why you're not? You're really.
Oh really?
They excluded.
No,
they did not involve us in the
Johnson, let me tell you.
to put our input.
Johnson,
you have a thorough.
So the fear we're having is beginning to come.
No, let me finish before I come to that. So in simple, we are not going to limit it to only this road.
Okay.
In fact, all projects going on, from kindergarten to all the high-rise buildings and to other road projects, even including the contractor that is working on this road.
Yeah.
If we notice that the drains is doing currently are substandard, we have every right to talk about it,
Okay.
including other roads. So it is not going to be limited to this very project. No, not at all. Now, if Johnson says Pearl, they were excluded, please.
And you have 3 minutes to talk about
That's
that.
fine. I was privileged to serve in the communication or the publicity committee.
Okay.
And I was written to, I can retrieve my letter for you. In fact, it was sent to me by WhatsApp. Peter Imbesa was also equally invited.
Okay.
I mean, as regional communication officers to support the publicity committee. I appeared at the meeting. I didn't see MPP. I called Peter. And Peter said, oh, truly, because of his condition, he has not been attending to his messages. But all the same, he will immediately call somebody to come and represent him. So that person served in the committee throughout.
Very well.
I hope you understand. That is one.
Two. Okay.
I personally insisted and I asked, have you written to the MPP? They said, yeah, they have invited them. I said, no. So I called Figo, regional secretary myself, personally, in the presence of one of the deputy coordinating directors. And Figo said the best way to do is to formally write to them as a party and tell them, select for us 3 people, 2 people, 1 person. And they will look among themselves and say, Mr. ABCD, go and represent us.
Okay.
So, which was also done. So if anybody says they were neglected, that is not true. Nonetheless, I saw MPP people. I mean, I think I'm permitted to call them stalwarts. I mean, apart from Paula Foko, Honorable, I saw Honorable Rex Asanga, and former MC for Bolga Municipality, who was present. I saw Honorable Boniface Gambil, former regional minister and former ambassador to Burkina Faso. He was present. I even was telling him that I'm calling your excellency because you are in Ghana. When you are in Ghana, we only have 1 excellency. We can't have 2. And we joked.
Once an ambassador, always an ambassador.
So we can call him Ambassador Mr. So and so.
Yes.
But you can't add the excellency because he's in Ghana.
Yes.
So we joked around it. And even later, I didn't see Mr. Anthony Namo myself. But I think I was told he was around. personally. Okay.
Yeah, he
and
was.
these people were duly acknowledged. I was serving in the various committees. To be very frank with you, I will not sit here to say I am privy to the committees that were put in. That I can't tell.
Yeah.
But after our publicity committee, and in fact, after the first day, the lunch, the rest of the days were technical sessions. I didn't have anything to do there. In fact, my committee member didn't have anything to do there. In fact, I went there the next day and saw some few journalists sitting. I greeted them and said, you are back here. What work do you have to do? And we were laughing. Because what they were now doing is technical sessions. They put the committees together to find out, if it's in the area of education, what are they looking at? Mining, what are they looking at? Health, what are they looking at? In order to come out with a blueprint. So I will want to put it on record that probably my brother Johnson didn't come, which I was expecting whether invited or not. Because you see, Upper East is one Upper East, and that's why I've always said.
And politics aside, he's one person that actually advocates for the development of the region.
But you see, Upper East, we don't have two Upper East in this country.
Yeah.
New regions have been created. You can have North East. The East is there, but the Upper is not there.
Yeah.
You can have Upper attached to West, but not the East. I mean, mixed. So Upper is Upper East. So I expected my brother and some of his counterparts, his patriots, right, to have surfaced, whether invited or not. There were people who made their way to the venue. I mean, to come and listen, to come and hear. And the committees were sitting just there in the floor. I mean, in the sitting area of the church. The next day, you saw them in groups. So even if you had any contribution, it was just a matter of walking to any of the committees to put in to make in your input. Somebody like Simon Atebe, Honorable.
Yeah, he want to hijack the whole thing.
Yes, and we are running out of time.
Honorable Simon Atebe, for instance, was handling the mines. He's from your area where there is also mining taking place. He's one person who has a lot of knowledge in the area of mines. Okay, the committee heads were actually people of substance, people who have served in various capacities in those areas. So I don't doubt what will be put before us. I sitting here, I don't doubt it. I only wanted my brother to have come and probably make an input. And you know, he's one person
This morning, also... before we started, we laughed over something that a young lady asked the question why the committees were headed by elderly people that would probably not be alive in the next 10 years. Not...
Anyway, they were looking at experience people. Somebody even like somebody said, oh, we said 10 years. Some of these people might not even live.
They will die. So why are we using that?
Why you said this to the committee members? Don't forgive you.
My sister.
Yeah.
I brought this issue just for a reason. A day after the regional minister met with Sanjeev with the mining company, they were inviting them or something like that. Myself and Nanjana at Dreamsters was the one who raised issues about it. You have fixed a date that you are going to launch Pearl. This so and so will be there. We haven't heard of any formation of a committee that will look into it. We haven't heard of any subcommittee that will look into the various sectors. So it was Nigerian that even confirmed that yes, there was a committee in place. And I wasn't aware. Yeah. Even James Anatikwe also said that he wasn't aware. Then I said that what we need to do as a region, because Upper East region first, and if you want to put up a 10-year development plan, it's something that all of us should aim. Because Avia dated him Upper West. He came here, he was in the protest. Robson came, he put out Roger Miller, Professor Miller and Co. in place. But that wasn't they only guided him with a document to put up a policy for him that will guide him to work. But it wasn't like what the current regional minister. I appreciate what he's doing and acknowledge it and praise him for it. But if care is not taken, the kind of politics that we are doing, if you don't pull all of us along, you may fail. Because that 10 years is going to go beyond. It transcends your mandate. Because you can even be sacked this afternoon. Who even tell you that the next election you win? Or even if you win, you'll be the minister again.
All that you are saying,
so you ought to get all of us involved.
Yeah.
And they said that non-partisan. I said, yes, it can be a non-partisan thing. A non-partisan doesn't mean that if Johnson is NPP, Johnson should not be in one of the committees. A non-partisan team, as we speak, looking at the political environment of this country, rather encourage you to put all the parties there. PAC get us rep. CPP get us rep. NPP get us rep. All the parties, if you cannot even get all of them, these small parties that we have, get them involved. Let them be part of the main committee. So when Johnson comes to sit here and critique help, Johnson will know that Peter Yembisa, my director, was part of the team that came out with that document. So that will advise me not to say it's a useless document, like some George who usually use. If I know that my regional chairman or somebody like Robert Ajini is also part of the team, I might not have problem. I will not critique it like they would do. Maybe Johnson, as a person, can come and say, let us prioritize that, whatever it is. But can you control all NPP communicators and serial callers not to do politics about this one?
All right.
That was my concern that I raised.
Yeah.
And I demanded, I said, well, ask for a subcommittee, whether if it is, they didn't know better, you can get back to us. We never met until the program. I wanted to attend the program fully. But unfortunately, that very day, I had even ironed my cloth that this is what I want to wear to the place.
Okay.
But my old man was where to go to, even that is what even up to date.
Okay.
He's still there. So I was running up and down. Then Wilson the boat to mother dead, he asked me to send the in-law to Gomu Cabre to announce the funeral. So that those days,
you were very
I was
busy.
Running up and down.
Because we would have really loved to see you.
To attend it.
Yeah.
You see, not just the participation on the 3 days event. What my concern was putting up the committee, letting the region know that these are the people that are leading this. Yes, Simon Atambia, we even discussed that very day.
For the sake of
Simon,
time.
that is his fault.
Yeah.
He even retired as the Deputy Director of Mineral Commission, National. You can't take it away. But Simon is also an active NDC member. There is an NPP member that maintains that because he's NDC, that is why you select him. To avoid that, let the NPP also bring, if they also have a geologist or whatever they call them, to be member of the committee, so that it will be open to everybody.
Okay.
That will avoid unnecessary politicization.
Let me just.
But I'm in full support
of it. From your comments,
I do think
we
that
know.
it's not late.
Okay.
You have launched it. You have done whatever it is. But to get us together.
They are still putting it together. So if you still have suggestions,
so let us open it up.
Yeah.
And get every political party committed to it.
Yeah.
So that it will be Upper East project. It shouldn't be Upper East project by MAF, but it should be Upper East project at heart.
Okay.
So that all of us collectively
all right.
would help to the development.
So I want us to conclude. In fact, we have to conclude now. And I would give both of you a minute each to wrap up. But in wrapping up, I would want you to make your last comments on the formation of the 42-member security team of the MPP. I would want to re-ask you, Johnson, if you are really in full support of it, and also find out from Abdallah if he also, thinks that it shouldn't have been named or it shouldn't have been formed in the first place. I see people trying to call us. I can do maybe a call or two. So you can call us on 03820915508 or 03820955566. So let me come to you, Johnson. You said it already. Are you emphasizing and reiterating that you really are in support of the formation of this group? Yes, please go ahead.
I'm in support of the group. And I encourage more groups like that to be established.
Oh, really?
I'm a bold politician. I don't want to be pretentious. That is Johnson.
All right. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
Yes, I'm calling from the Central Market.
All right, let's hear you.
Yes, I say good morning to my brothers there. My dear sister, as I was trying to call into this program, if you see I wanted to ask a specific question, and then someone called in to answer question. I'm just thinking, thank you, you have done well. That's exactly what I wanted to do, okay? So, as Johnson said, Professor Xavier started saying what the social did, and now the regional minister is doing it. So, why not let us just say that's exactly what we wanted, and it has come. And for that matter, let us all be on board, see how it succeeds. But if we are talking of we are not part, blah, blah, I don't know. If you have senior citizens who are leading it, they are leading it for all of us. So why can't we get signals group, okay? The vigilante groups I'm watching, but I think it's just new, the people who are leading that group. Because it's like sometimes we take a step forward and 2 steps backward. And I think that is not good for our country.
All right. Thank you. It's not a vigilante group. We are only afraid that their activities will lead to that. But for now, categorically, they have stated they are not a vigilante group. So let's not describe them as such. Yeah, so just conclude.
Yeah. I'm not encouraging anybody to go and commit a crime. If you commit laws, the law will take it on.
Okay.
And I expect government not to do selective arrest or prosecution of people who commit crime. Crime is crime, irrespective of your status,
Okay.
the party you belongs to, your race. It's a crime.
Very well.
So I don't encourage anybody to go and do that.
Mm.
Formation of associations is allowed by our law.
So it will be
It's an
registered.
association that they have registered, they have formed. Let us encourage them to register it. Let them go out there and make sure that
They
they
provide
galvanize support for
for
the
the
party.
party. All
There
right.
are election day that people think that if I go out there,
Okay.
I may not retain votes.
All right.
So if they know that go out there,
Mm.
vote, you go back safely, there will not be problem.
All right. Thank you
The way
so
we
much.
are manipulating state security
Okay.
are the causes of the emergence
Of these
of
groups.
these groups.
Very well.
Until
Thank
we
you.
allow state security to play a fair game
Okay.
in our environment or our country,
Mm.
we'll continue to have those groups like that.
All right. Thank you so
Including the
much,
prevention.
Johnson. Thank you so much, Johnson. Mm.
Since when did it start? And since when, I mean, when will it end? I don't want to believe this should be reasons why we should continue to encourage the food. What do you call it? Vigilante groups.
Security providing groups.
Sister, you see, you mentioned it
support-
and you're laughing yourself. Because the fact of the matter is that that group, if you ask Johnson what is their purpose, he say, oh, on the day of elections, nobody wants to go out and be thinking of maybe you'll be attacked, be harmed.
Mm.
Nothing. Johnson, you didn't have these groups in 2024, or you had them. Were they similar? I know. Do you have
your group?
so was it a group?
Intimidated people.
I'm asking, is it our group that made us to win by 1.7 million?
In the last election, we were
That-
in power and we were powerless.
That was the group that made you
We were
to
in
lose
power
by
and we were
1.7
powerless.
million.
Their group taught us
That is not true.
We disband our groups. They got disgruntled.
What I want Johnson to understand
You
is that,
reorganize them and you use them against
oh,
us.
Johnson, what I want you to understand is that the polling stations we won in your area, nothing to do with vigilante groups. What we convinced the people, what we told them we're going to do for them, and what you people did for them is what made them to give us the votes. It's as simple as that.
If they were to vote
It has
based
nothing.
on development,
It has
we
nothing.
would have won
It has nothing to do with vigilante groups.
If we were to
45.
vote,
Even if there are
Abdallah,
1,000, Johnson, if there are even 1,000, what are they going to do?
Abdallah,
No, let me just ask you, what are they going to do? 1,000, what are they going to do? Nothing. Even if there are 1,000, nothing. Even if you leave 2 of them per police station, they can't still scare anybody from voting.
who said that you should go and
They
say-
can't do anything. So they will not add any fortune to your party.
Your macho men that were following in the election.
Who?
what were they doing?
Which election day? This 2024.
2024 that they
Oh,
were following.
Johnson, did you
We
see
were
me?
beating each other.
We never met anywhere on the 2024 election. Myself and you never met anywhere.
No.
I didn't even go with any election macho men. In fact, I had only one person in my car
Some of them you
that very day.
when we were
And I was distributing food.
inaugurating the blue water.
All right.
Some of them have been related to the blue water. And I saw them that
Look,
because of
Oh,
the
just to
security
land.
that they provide-
Okay,
I am
just
surprised this morning, Edda.
mm.
The NPP seems not to be learning. Seriously, we have learned our lessons and we move very far away from some of these things. Look, the neutral person, the floating voter, will get angry with some of these groups. I mean, get angry with the party. They'll get angry with the party. We want a very serene environment. We want, look, before elections, people have already made up their mind. You win, you lose, you know. And you, Johnson, sitting here, who cannot tell me that with your experience in politics, that you didn't know you were going to lose 2024 elections. The magnitude of defeat is what you wouldn't have known. But obviously, you would have known that you were going to lose. It is common knowledge. So no matter the thousands of macho men you bring, it won't change anything. If we still give you 0 seats, we'll give you.
But there are MPs
If the people of Bolga will still give you 0 seats, no, I don't know of the in Upper East here.
Ghana.
No,
This group
But this group is to work in the Upper East region.
No, I'm saying that.
Do you believe that John Mahama will get zero in the police station?
Johnson.
Nana Bawumia will get zero
Why?
in the Bokuzo.
Why?
The zero that they were recording,
Why?
it was just one month.
You see, Johnson, those
What's
things,
common?
myself and you are very much aware that
Yeah.
it was because of the conflict issue.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with macho men.
Yeah. So,
Conflict issues. Nobody could go to somebody's area. Okay, so it's like we are doing the voting ourselves. We are monitoring the election ourselves. So in the course of counting, you might choose to pick out any MPP ballots which is mixed with the other ones and record it as that one. I mean, they could have done it because
Yeah.
of the situation.
All
But
right.
it has nothing to do with
Okay, so
we are supporting them because
yes,
you want
we-
you want to be regional
Okay.
communication
There were
officer.
communities
Then
there.
it is unfortunate.
Okay.
If you don't beat this river or
Okay.
this, we will not vote.
Okay.
If you don't give us light, we will not do that.
Yeah.
We did all those things.
Yeah.
We still lost. If it's about development,
Oh, did you give
the road
did you
construction.
give the roads and the light?
Yeah, we gave them.
Which one? Light in which area?
Even you see, I told them.
The only community
have
in Simple that didn't have lights, as now doesn't still have light.
okay.
And we are working to fix it.
Those community, majority of
Those
the communities
communities didn't have light.
KBC, Nyonkoko, Kumpelingo, Zumbisi, Kumbilingo. We provided Konkua, Tanga BC. We gave them light.
Okay.
They demonstrated they told us that no light.
But Johnson,
If you don't drop the
Probably
light,
that
they will
wasn't
not
the
vote
only
for
thing.
us. We dropped the light.
Probably-
They still voted
no,
against us.
maybe they didn't know. They were not
They were
looking
talking
at
about our roads.
because
We
of
were
this.
working on the roads. They
So-
didn't vote for us.
Very well.
Some of them were talking about bridging of streams.
No, how
we
about-
went and bridged.
I'm
They still
asking.
didn't vote for us.
Very
How
well.
about development?
How about-
You
Your-
would have won.
How about how
It is
expensive
your
your
mic-
loyalty
was?
to the party.
Your mics
It's
are
not
off
about
now.
what you told them.
We have to go. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming. This has been Daybreak Upper East on A1 Radio 101.1 FM. My name is Humu Kusum Tayu. The studio is still very much heated, and we've been discussing the formation of the 42-member security volunteer group in the Upper East region called the Lions of MPP, and also the Communications Directorate of the NDC issuing a communique regarding the construction of the Sombrungu Namu Road, the Namong Road, the road that leads to Zoko. It's been a very, heated program this morning, but of course, a lot of insights, and I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of it. Sorry to the callers, we couldn't respond to your calls. We are back tomorrow, inshallah, with another edition of Daybreak Upper East. It promises to be more exciting, it promises to be more intriguing, it promises to be more involving, and of course, it will leave you talking at your various places of work, in your homes, in your cars, and all of that. So let the conversation continue. Let it be healthy. And of course, this program has been ably produced by Moses Appiah, Brakalala supporting with visuals. And we have Gerald Asagi, Nelson, my good self, Umukusum Taru, and head of technical team, Awaji Emmanuel, making it possible for us to come your way every morning on this network. Have a blessed morning, and please do stay tuned in and enjoy the rest of our programs here on A1 Radio 101.1 FM. It's a bye from me and the team, not the area boys, as I've always said.